Alright, hey guys, Robert here. I'm just here to talk to you about some educational technology, something that everyone loves. We've decided to use Weebly as one of our delivery platforms for an online classroom. What we're going to be talking about right now is really how to sign up for it. It's pretty simple. It's just like on most sites that you would normally use. Um, they have a universal login system for both Facebook and Google Plus, but I won't use that. If you do have one, go ahead and follow the steps and just use those. These should be pretty simple, but it's just for those that might have some problems logging in. So for me, I'm just going to use my full name here and use my UCO email address because most people already have that. And I'll just use a fancy password here, and I'm going to hit sign up. Now the email addresses are used, so I'll use another one that I have. I have quite a few email addresses. That's the fun part about life. Let's sign up again. I'm going to click nope. And as you can see right now, it's just kind of doing its thinking. Now, here's one of the weird things about using Weebly. It has a little bit more overhead on it than, say, something like Google Sites would have, mostly because this is made for commerce. If you had a store or a portfolio, it's made to be really more professional looking, and it's made for people to make a decision or to be swayed that you are the best store. So that's kind of the downside of using something like this. The plus side is that it's going to look really, really pretty. But aside from that, there's going to be a lot of overhead that you may or may not need. So kind of weigh your options evenly. When you get a chance, you just kind of want to go with who you feel your audience is. Some people is going to find that making a site with something like Weebly is going to be really simple and really fun, while others might find it's going to be a little tedious and kind of hard to just throw information out there. It just really comes down to what you really need. These things here are just to help categorize, and they're also going to throw out different templates based on what you choose. So for something like this, I'm going to go ahead and just choose Other, because really what we're doing is something for education. And again, one of the downsides of a commerce site, it's not going to have anything that we are going to want to kind of put out there out of the box. So we're going to have to create some things from scratch. So I'm going to choose Other and hit Continue. Alright, so we're going to give it a name. I'm going to call it Super Site, because, how awesome is that? Now here's the thing, they might already exist, so as soon as I hit Continue, oh, what do you know, it kind of already exists. After you choose the name of the site, it's going to ask you, what do you want it to look like? And here's the thing, it's kind of hard, or it's not very smart to come into a web page, especially with something like Weebly, where it's very dependent on images. You kind of want to have a small plan on what you want to go with. So for me, I know I want to be able to deliver as much information as fast as possible. So it'd be easier for me to kind of go with something that's going to be kind of simple and something I know I can take apart. Probably I'm going to go ahead and go with Explore 14K, or I guess they call it High Peak Bird's Eye in this case. I'm going to hit OK. We could have previewed it if you want to, but to me, the way these sites are set up, they're going to pretty much look almost all the same anyways. Okay, so here's pretty much the layout. I'm pretty much good with it because technically, even if I were to go back by hitting close and taking a look at other versions, they're pretty much just going to look almost all the same. So again, that's one of the downsides with a commercial website like Weebly, because once you get to a certain point, they're almost all the same. So I did like the blue one better at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Actually, you know what? I liked Susan Smith better. That's actually the name of the theme. That's kind of awkward. Susan Smith, a creative director, of course. Anyways, I like this one. And once I'm ready with and happy with my decision, I'll just go ahead and click on Start Editing. So we're going to give it a couple minutes to set up your site. And once that's complete, as you can see here, I now have a dashboard. And once we are ready, we can go ahead and jump in and get started. All right, thank you.